Hi, I'm back. This is the second table we're going to add to the Acme database. Um, so I'm going to go ahead here and switch over and share my screen with you guys. And we can share that. So now you see, here's my employee table that I did before. I didn't put the 5 in like you guys are supposed to, but it's there. And here's our schema that we created when we did this, or when you should have done this, okay? And then we'll go ahead and go back to our home here. Okay. So we can close this one. And we want a new table, so we're going to say create table. There it is. And I'm going to go to the design view, and it's going to tell me I have to save. And I'm going to call this one, oh, customers or client, it doesn't matter. Okay, and here I am. I'm going to put my schema in, much to the same way I did the other one. I'm going to call this customer table CT lowercase ID. I don't like auto numbers, so I'm going to go ahead and make this a short text. And it's going to be my customer ID, and it'll be my primary key. And primary key means what? It means, oh, it's going to make it so it's unique. And again, we can check here and see how so I had the ID here is 6. We'll go back. I'll make this 6. And again, if I want it all in uppercase, if I'm going to use any letters at all. And then I'm just going to put CUSP period ID. And I think that's okay. And caption above what I want there. And then we'll have CP name, short text, and this will be customer business name or whatever, like Illinois Central College or whatever. And let's see what I had. I told you guys to use 25 characters. So it's going to be 25 here. And there's nothing else except the caption. And let's just make it a business name. There's no confusion. Then I think the next one is the contact name at the company. Yep. So CP contact. Now this is the person that when we're doing business with them. We want to know, we're going to call John Smith at Illinois Central College, or Doug at Illinois Central College, or Bob Brown at Caterpillar, or whatever person. Contact. So this is our contact person. That effect. And I think I used 35 here. Once again, all we need here is contact person. Next one's probably an address if I'm thinking right. Oops, press one. So here. Yep, street 1, street 2, city, state, all of that, zip code, and phone. Okay, so we're going to write down the list. So back here, this will be CP Street 1, or text will be Street 1. And I think I put 50 in here, I don't know why. 1 for the caption, CP Street 2. And 50 again. Caption. 2. City. Oops, should be CP city. Gotta be consistent here. And city here would be fine. And I think this is 25 or something. City is 25. state, of course, is going to be 2. It's going to be 2. More than sign in format. Caption would be state or ST period, something like that. And we got CT zip code. It's text in US. Service 5 or 9-digit code. Again, why is that short text? Because we're not going to do math with it. All right, and I think that's 11. And we're going to go down to input mask, save, and right here we see zip code, hit finish, there's that, and then caption, zip code. Okay. CT phone, short text, and this is the contact phone number. And I think that's 14. I'm not sure it's close enough. Input mask. Phone number is already picked. Finish goes in. Caption will be contact phone. Let's see what I got next. And then the next one's going to be a lookup. Okay. Now, this one's a little harder to do, but just bear with me, okay? We're going to go here. And again, you guys should have your 5 employees in there. So usually, well, you'll just see. So we're going to just say CT let's see, employee. Okay. And it's a lookup from the other table. We're going to connect these 2 tables. And it says, I want to look up the field to get to the values. Yeah, that's what I want. Hit next. Where do I want to get them from? I want to get them from the employee table. Okay, next. And I want the ID, first name. I don't need the middle initial, I'll get their last name. And that's it. Hit next. Ascending, we don't really care, but we can do it by ID. Next. I'm going to go ahead and show it says hide column. No, I'm going to show it because we're going to actually put it in our little, that's what we're going to use as our value in that field. Click next. The ID is the one we're going to use. That's right, because it's unique. Now, again, you have to understand, because if you had a big company, you could have 2 John Smiths, and the only differentiation will be their ID. So that's the one we want to use. And CT employee for that. And we'll enable data integrity, okay? And not that, we don't want that. So and hit yes. And then this will be Acme employee. Salesperson or contact, it doesn't matter. Leave this alone. That's right. And caption will be, we can make it salesperson if we want. Or Acme employee that deals with me, we get Acme dot employee or something. Okay, and let's see if we got anything else. I think that's it. All right, that looks good. I'll go back. Now, over here, and I want you to have 5 companies that you're going to service. Now let's look at something else. I'll show you something. Up here in our database, we now should have a relationship, and we do. We have one employee, or one employee can service lots of customers. Okay, so here's our selection from the single employee can have many customers or one to many. So you can have a single teacher with lots of students, but they're connected. See this line? This is the one side. That means the referential integrity is turned on. You got the one side here and infinity down here because they can have as many customers as they want, but they're connected to one another. Okay. In other words, you shouldn't be able to have a customer unless you have a salesperson to go with them. You can't have students if you don't have a teacher. You can't have a class if you don't have a classroom. Okay. And a classroom could have many classes in it. So that's what it means by one to many. Okay. And that's a type of relationship. And if you ever need to get rid of this, if you make a mistake, you can right click there and say delete. You right click on the line and hit delete. Or you can edit the relationship. You can see right here that I do have a relationship and we're enforcing referential integrity. That's the most important thing here. Okay. If I don't have that enforced referential integrity there, these will have dots on the end of them. And that means it's, what do you call it? Undetermined how the relationship is. And that's not good. And you'll lose points for it. Okay. But this is what it should look like when you have it set up correctly. So now we can go back here, and I'm just going to put customer ID ICC 100. I had 6, and I'll put Illinois Central College. And I'll say that Peterson is the person we need to contact. He's at 1 College Drive. And street, second will be I think I put myself in with the same address though. I'm just gonna say East Peoria. You know what? I'll change this to somebody else about my boss. I'll make it Michelle Webhorse, who's my boss. And Illinois and 616 350001. Oops. And then the phone number for her is 9-694-5558. Now, when you click on salesperson, you get a drop down and look at it. If you guys put in all your employees already, you'll have a list of the employees and you can pick which one it is. You don't have to remember their ID number. Can you imagine trying to remember an ID number for everybody in a big company? No, you want a key over here. And that's why we set that up the way it is. I can select it and that goes in there. And that's how you do the customer table, which is the next one that you need to do. Okay, in this lesson. All right, I'm going to stop sharing my screen. I better save this. Save it and close it. Stop sharing. Stop recording.